fruit is only found where there is life. Now, the Lord gave me this afternoon, so I want to give it to you as he gave it to me. So I began to realize, why do people love me? I have life. I'm not sad. I'm not saved enough to be miserable. There's something they're picking off of my life. I get this compliment more than anything else. You know what? My husband hates preachers. My uncle hates preachers. My father can't stand preachers. But boy, they like you. I was introduced the other day in Seattle. It's pastor introduced me like this. They got people here tonight that hate God but love Jesse. I thought, well, thanks a lot, but I appreciate that. But I get that constantly. My husband won't watch that, but he will watch you. And one pastor's wife told me, she said, my father hates God, hates anything to do with Christianity, but he will rush home to watch your program. She said, we've been over there eating dinner. And he said, y'all shut up, Jesse's on. And I went and preached, and it was in the United States, and to protect his name, and I went, and he came to the church. The pastor's wife like that. She said, my daddy's here. I said, well, that's wonderful. She said, no, you don't understand. He ain't been in the church in 35 years, but he said, if Jesse ever come to this city, I'm coming to see him. And guess what? When I walked out, I sat right next to him. He said, I love your program. I said, you do? I said, who are you? He told me, he said, I'm the pastor's wife. Pastor's wife is my daughter. He said, I don't like my son-in-law neither. I just thought I'd tell you that. I said, okay. I said, do you like your daughter? He said, not very much, but you know, this guy was rough. He said, but I like you. I said, you need Jesus. He said, I need something. He said, mister, I want to tell you something. You're the only preacher I trust. I said, you've never met me. He said, I know what trust is. I know when somebody's honest. Shake my hand. I shook his hand. Boy, he had a real strong hand. I said, God bless you. I said, I'm going to be giving an altar call at the end of this thing. I said, I'm going to pray for God, you to walk out and come forward. He said, don't bet on it. I said, I'm not a gambler. I said, when you gamble, it's a chance. I said, but when I finish preaching, this is a sure shot. You're going to get saved whether you like it or not. Then I saw him begin to tremble a little bit. Then I grabbed his hand and shook it. I'm telling you, you're going to get saved whether you like it or not. He can get rough with me. I can get rough with him. I just let him bite on a little bit of this fruit in my life. The fruit is only found where there is life. Now let's deal with these 9 attributes. What is love? Love is the primal demand. Write this down if you're taking notes. Love is the primal demand of Christian faith. Even though man's inventions and creations are wonderful, everything man makes is dead. Everything God makes is alive. If God is the fruits of the Spirit, then when you become born again, you must be the fruits of the Spirit. So the title of my message tonight is Staying Close to the Fruit Tree. So the gospel is like a stained glass cathedral window. You can enjoy it from the outside, but you cannot understand its detail until you get on the inside. Stay close to the fruit tree, because you see someone may be hungry and need to eat the fruit that's in your life. And I honestly believe this. The reason why a lot of people are not saved today, because the example of Christianity is a fruitless tree, a tree with no figs.
Order your copy today.